Thank you very much. For the oath takers, kindly remain standing as the President administers your oath of office.
Maupo sa kayo sandali, ha? Sa karami kong nag-oath sa akin ngayon, ano itong unit sa Boy Scout? Sa Girl Scout to? Protocol, ano ito? Liga. Ayan, kasi nakita ko na si ano. Kayo yung pang-apat, hindi malaman kung anong unit ba ito galing. Actually, I was a bit late because I was talking to a lot of military men. You know, we are having some trouble, not really threatening ones, but trying to see what I can do to help everybody. At saka yung maya na lang isabi ko sa inyo, probably if they'd allow me to talk just a few minutes, I'd tell you. Kindly stand up and let's have your oath of office. Raise whatever hand you like, but just follow me. I state your name. Having been elected to the position of, do hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge, to the best of my ability, the duties of my present position, and of all others I may hereafter hold under the Republic of the Philippines. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations. I will time to shake your hands.
May we invite the President for his message.
Kindly sit down. Salamat. As usual, 2 pages. So I can finish this in about a minute and a half. Then you can have your merienda and I go home. Kung gusto niyo ganong kadali, pero wala naman sigurong typhoon, it's a little bit kind of a rainy day. Presidential Advisor for Political Affairs, Francis Tolentino. Si Tolentino is with me because I like the way he is, his character and everything. And if by chance he would run again for senator, you do well. Sa inyo, hindi sa amin. You do well if you get him as one of the senators. Mahusay magtrabaho. Mabait na tao. You have dealt with him. He's very soft-spoken and walang babae, walang asawa eh. So he has a very good persona. If you compare me to him, I would pale in comparison. Para akong pale pilsen. Our newly elected Liga and Barangay National Board Officers and National Chapter Presidents, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted really to read, but I said I could finish this in about, para namang nahiya rin ako sa inyo, no? Ganun na lang, patawag ko kayo dito. Tapos in about a minute and a half, I say my goodbyes. And I think not really inappropriate, but something more of taste. Ganon. Bigyan mo naman konting partida. Now you know that you govern the most basic unit in government, the barangay. and your words or collective voice or voices may have a long time and permanent and long-range effect on mga kasama ninyo. But one thing is very clear to me, that without the help, without the assistance, and with the active governance of barangay captains, municipal mayors, wala talaga. Walang mangyari dito. Prangkahan ko kayo, and remember my words. Remember this day na may dumaan dito na walang ibang sinabi kung hindi ito lang. As long as we are not able to impose law and order, magulo ang ating bayan. And for as long as corruption will not stop, I tell you, forget about dreaming a place for our children and their children in the years to come. We may not even be able to reach the economic level now of Malaysia and Indonesia. Ask me how many years? 7 to 10. Sa level nila ngayon. But at that time, to what level sila, where would they be? That's something I really cannot answer. But for the Philippines, just to have the roads and everything paved, and yung just like when you go to Indonesia, everything there is pati Malaysia. But let me also give you one little bit of caveat. Alam mo kasi yung Pilipino mahilig sa minsan siraan tayo, yung sa Pilipino noon number 2 tayo si Japan, then we became 3rd, 4th, 5th, and now 2nd to the last to Bangladesh o si Myanmar. Alam mo sa totoo lang, and I'd like this to repeat because I cannot get an audience as one with you, so I have to repeat it time and again. But maybe you can also explain to our people na actually this is not entirely with sa kasalanan natin. Right after the war, everything was crumbling for money for rehabilitation and to rebuild one's country. We are part of it. We are part of the World War. Ang problema, ang Diyos, hindi siya masyado fair. Hindi ako galit sa Diyos. Naniniwala ako sa Diyos. Pero yung fairness, that God is fair, maybe a little bit, something is overstated there. Alam mo bakit? Merong mga bansa dito sa Southeast Asia na binigay na wala sa atin. And you know what? It's oil. Wala tayong oil. And oil is everything. You look around, pati itong kaharap kong mikropono, lahat papel, baso. These are products of machines and equipments. And those machines and equipments are run by energy, coal noon, bunker fuels, which is really oil and gasoline and everything. Wala tayo niyan. So sila, medyo mabilis ang kanila because they didn't have to buy it. So they could pave their highways and feeder roads, feeder routes and everything. I've been to Indonesia, Malaysia, motor lang, and you enjoy it because it's an endless road na yan. That gives the pleasure of a nagmumotor. Yung walang katapusan na banking na pagkaroon sa bukid. Wala tayo niyan because we could not afford it. And it takes about almost a third of what we spend for the day moving the EDSA motor vehicles there and everywhere in the Philippines, whether it's an airplane, a ship, or a motorcycle, lahat, it's all oil. And wala tayo niyan. So talagang mahina tayo. But with our slow-moving economy, plus a corruption na unabated, patay talaga. Ako, I make this bold prediction because really I offered in a command conference. Kasi aside from yung Nayong Filipino, which I had to work on it that day, ay dumating na naman yung papel sa medisina ng military na ghost deliveries. Talagang pumutok ako. If this is what I expect from people like you guys, from Filipinos na sabi ko mag-resign na. You are not worth my toil. Sabi ko, ang buhos na binigay ko sa trabaho ko, I'd rather give it to somebody else, basta isang tao, if I can help. If I cannot help this country by cutting down on graft and pati yung indolence ng Pilipino. That's why I have this penchant of getting military guys. Kasi pag sila sinabi ko, gawin mo yan. It's not because I'm getting them because I'm afraid of them. I want to ingratiate myself to them. Far from it, I was elected as president by the people, not by the military, not by the police. I had my own mandate. Ang police, meron silang trabaho. It's defined by law. So does the military. So ang akin, bakit? Why? Because my orders are followed. And followed correctly. Pag sinabi ko, nagawain mo yan, mamadalian, tapos sabi ko, walang korupsyon. Meron talaga, walang korupsyon. Be it in Marami, si General de Rosario, Boracay, si General Simato. They were all my friends because at one time or another, they all sojourned in Mindanao during their tour of duty before retirement. So yan sila ang nakukuha ko. I just conferred with the Bureau of Customs right now. Hindi yung sabihin mo ano. I'm not really desperate, that desperate sa bureaucracy. But sa bureaucracy, kailangan mo pa magdebate. And they will debate with you even. Just to get through what you want. Kaya na, uubos talaga ang pasensya ko. Tangin. Military kasi, pag sabi, huwag ka na magtanong, basta gawin mo. Gawa. Pagkatapos, if there's anything wrong, then we will answer. Ako naman for as long as the money. Gawin itong kuha. Ito si Heidi, sumagot siya. I'd like to tell her, you know, when I was a prosecutor, fiscal ng Davao, city fiscal ako, assistant city fiscal, I was at the same time a special tanod bayan prosecutor. Nang wala pa naman itong ombudsman noon eh. Tanod bayan pa yan. I was the one of the two. The other one was Judge Natates. But before he became a judge, he was a prosecutor somewhere in Zamboanga. And we used to prosecute cases originating from Mindanao, okay, for safety reasons or whatever, dito. Ano mo yung circular? I have seen in a matter of months, the same circular convicting itong mga in the provinces. Pagka sinabi ng mayor pirmahan mo, pipirmahan niya ng treasurer pati auditor. But when the bomb ticks off, ay, ang mga mayor, mga gobernador, wala na. Ang maiwan yung walang, and I consider them there, mga kilala ko pa, what are you here for? Pamasahe lang pag-uwi. They are in barong in tatters. Yun ang ibig kong sabihin. Hindi niya ako malikturan niya because I was ahead of her by a mile dyan sa understanding the nitty-gritties. Minsan yung circular. You convict a person by a circular? Not even by a law. It's a violation of circular. A circular, what is its dimension? That it reach the level of both the national and local? Umaabot ba sa atin niya pagsabi sa demanda ng circular? Kaya yun ang ano ko. I was speaking of the people who cannot defend themselves properly. I was not criticizing. So yung doon sa Benguet, sabi nitong because they have to comply with certain regulations, sabi ko, to hell with COA. Do not listen to them. Just do what I'm telling you to do. I will answer them. Basta dumating lang yung pagkain, yung every peso was spent for the food and anything that is kailangan ng tao. Ako na ang magsagot dyan. Ako na mismo. Just like the military. You just do your duty. Pag nasabit kayo, I will answer for it. Do not bother to worry about anything. Yan ang trabaho ng presidente. So I'd like to address myself to you. Yung mga barangay captains. They are the basic. Once bumigay itong barangay captain sa droga, sa criminality, or begin to harbor criminals there, roaming around the provinces, and yung iba, pumunta ng droga, naging bata-bata ng mayor, droga rin, marami yan sila, at marami na rin silang patay. Putang ina ninyo, sinabi ko na sa inyo. Tinawag ko yan sila dito minsan. Dito. 3 sets ang mga municipal pati city mayors. Governors ko konti lang sa 1 session. Wala akong sinabi sa kanila. Ako po'y nahiya. Ako po'y mayor lamang noon. That I seem to be talking like somebody na nanakot sa inyo. But I have to do this because a lot of you here guys are into it. Sinabi ko sa kanila, putang ina ninyo, papatayin ko kayo. Yung hindi nakinig, pasensya. Ay, ginusto mo eh. You know, drug is just a joking matter about a plastic sachet. Drugs is being operated by the Bamboo Triad Gang of Asia. There is no more laboratory dito, o if ever meron, kukunti na lang. Kasi dito, alam nila, papatayin ko talaga sila. Literally. Alam nila, hindi ako nakikinig ng mga putang inang human rights violence. And I just said, if you destroy my country, I will just have to kill you. Or allow my country to be destroyed. That's what I said when I became mayor of Davao City. I'm going to build a city comfortable enough to live. I know that we have problems, so many problems. But to make it comfortable, at least to move around safely, children, I'll try to do it. I look at Davao. You have been to Davao. Ayan si barangay captain. Bakit kami ni barangay captain, sabihin ko sa iyo, nag-inkwentro kami niyan. No, he was running Imasyaw. Sabi ko sa kanya, stop it. Hindi siya naghinto. So, nagkita kami sa isang lugar. Hindi na lang ako magsalita. Pero, talagang, sabi ko, ikaw eh. And then we became good friends. Maybe nakita niya that it was not really all alone for me. I really do not care kung sa akin. Huwag lang ninyo akong galawin. I mean, I can well defend myself. And if it's time to die, I can die anytime. Pero yung mga tao, sisirain ninyo yung bayan ko. Gawin ninyo yung mga gago, yung mga anak ko. And even the Filipinos na work their ass to death, go to somewhere else outside of the country, they know that they will be raped there, they will be abused, that they will starve, and they are in agony most of the time, and yet they endure everything, human degradation, humiliation. Alam mo kung bakit? Dahil kailangan nila ng pera magpadala dito para nga mapag-aaral ang anak na. Tanungin mo yung barangay captain yan. Kung magpatay ako ng tao, ganun na lang ang sinasabi ko. Putang ina mo, let's ka. Hindi na lang ninyo nalaman ang nanay pati, when a father abandons a family to go to somewhere else to work, and it is not seen by the family for almost 3 years, 4, that family is dysfunctional. If the mother and father goes out to work and leave their children with their neighbors, mga tiyahin, so that's why with the children are raped because their mother is not there, the human frailty is everywhere, and they grow up to be destroyed. Their souls are badly bruised. Tapos gano'n na lang ang inabot ng pawis ng tatay pati nanay. Tapos ganonin lang ninyo ang Pilipino ang sakripisyo niya. Kung hindi makagantihan sila para sarili na ako, I will exact justice for them. Manawala, matakot dyan ako sa... Kaya yung barangay captain, you should start there. Malaman ko ng malaman eh. If there's something for sale, hindi mo matago yan. Hindi mo matago pagdating pa doon. No? And the most vain of all vain is mga pera ilagay pa parang wallpaper. Tag 500 gawain mong wallpaper. Such an obscene. Gano'n na lang ang ginawa sa mga putang ina dahil sobra-sobra yung pera. Ginagawa na ng wallpaper. Lahat mga tao dyan sa Usamis, pinapatay. Ay, pati police, pinapatay. When he started killing the police and the military, so it's about time that you should be stopped. And I will stop you. And so with the other mayor. Akala kasi nitong mga ulol na to, they get the armor of invincibility because you hold the position. Well, I'd like to tell everybody, hindi kayo. Matino kayo. Hindi naman kayo manalong. That no amount of congressman ka, governor ka, mayor ka, do not fuck it. Because you lose. Ako yan lang ang ano. By the way, what did I promise you? During the last election, and maybe during the debates, presidential debate, anong sinabi ko? I knew that there was a time limit. I said I've been doing trial work since about 10 years ago, for 10 years also. It's always a time constraint. So alam ko, hindi talaga ako matatapos, bigyan mo ako ng minute and 30 seconds. Yung mga ganong kalukuhan yan, for the greater glory yan sa mga networks, just to make money out of the advertisement. And you no problem would notice it that every time there's an intermission, wala akong side mga advertisement because I could not afford it. And yet I won, but that's another story. Anong pinamis ko? What did I promise you? I was the first to say, I'm true, Your Honor. I said, I will try to stop corruption. I will go after drugs. Yan dalawa yan, marami nang na-disgrasya dyan. Yeah, the latest was a military general. Then, sabi ko, I will not tinker with the finances of the state. Walang papeles na dumadating sa akin dito sa Malacanang o sa bahay ko doon sa across the river. Walang transaksyon ng MRT, LRT, reclamation, airport. It does not reach my table. It begins and ends with the cabinet member. Magtanong kayo ng cabinet member, I have not called anyone since I became president. Telepono? Hintay ko kayo, patawa ko kayo, dito tayo mag-usap. I never use the telephone. Karamihan, if at all, if there is something hindi naman derogatory, but more of hindering offensive. Again, the word inappropriate. Mga kausap ko, puro babae yan. Totoo lang. Honestly, if there's a recording, they can go and open it up. The usual talk between a man and a woman, you don't talk about the prices of the mines now because it's going down or up. You don't talk about shares of stock. You talk about biology. Yan lang man ang pag-usapan natin kung... So, tapos sinabi ko, I will try to talk to the enemies of the state. So, I struck a deal with the Bangsamoro, which they're pending. We will have a plebiscite coming up. Then Ms. Wari he bides his time. He said, we'll talk at the proper time. I said, okay, thank you. Si Season, well, I do not think that we'll ever have a peaceful negotiation. Kasi nakikita ko, at the end of the narratives there, or exchanges of notes and everything, in the different parts of the maraming discussions, issues yan it really boils down to one thing. It's almost like a coalition government, at least sa economic side, which I think I am not allowed to bargain with because I am not authorized to do it. Sovereignty is not mine, it's the people's. And even just to put it in writing is already wrong. Sovereignty can be, well, that is if we intend to rebuild a new political structure and put it in abeyance, that could perhaps be possible. But kung sabihin mo, for me to do it in a very exploratory way, that is already a violation. I don't think I can do it. And I said, we will have, we'll just build and build at my time kung anong abutin ng pera. EDSA, sinabi ko sa inyo, I'll try. So, ang hiningi ko noon, I could be given emergency powers. Emergency powers simply means that you can buy anything without a bidding. And it was given to Marcos and Cory during their time about the energy. Itong EDSA, I cannot repair it with saliva. I need to spend. I need to have money. But noon pa lang, in the early days of my administration, when it was floated around, I was informed that most of Congress were not members. Ayaw nila kasi malaki daw yung pera, baka mapunta ng graft on corruption. Well, instead of calling me or calling my representative or coming here to talk with me, what are the institutions that you'll be borrowing from? Magkano ba ang dama? At what is this phase? What are the phases? Second, first. Ano ba? Baka maubos ng corruption. Kaya sabi ko, it's okay. I don't need it. Let EDSA remain as it is for the next 20 years. Don't bother. Rather than, casting aspersion, maybe not siguro ako, but kung ganon ang pagkaintindi ninyo, wag na. What for? There's always the hanging suspicion that I am there for the money. Huwag na lang. Yan mo, wala tayong magawa. So as a matter of fact, there are many proposals. I do not know when will they materialize. But ako, I just want to finish my term. Kung maano-improve ko lang itong graft and corruption, pati law and order, okay na yan. That would be a good start. It cannot be the beginning. It cannot also be an end. But at least it's a good start somewhere. So yan ang maiwan ko sa iyo. Kayong mga basic, kayo pa ng mga barangay captains, remember this, I said I was once a tanod bayan prosecutor. Di ba magpirma kayo sa completion project? you are asked to sign. Okay? Bantay kayo dyan, ha? Kasi pag nakapirma ka dyan na okay yon, may clearance which says that the project is okay, and that is really what it means legally, may sabit ka rin dyan. So just be careful. Kung permahan mo lang naman, see to it that it is done properly. When it's not, you better say, no, I'm not ready to face any. Masisira lang pagkatao ko dyan. How many? So, how much do you want to give me? If you what? 5,000? 500,000? Ay kung gusto mo pang, ako alam ko dito may gusto pang tumaas eh. It's your turn now. We are a passing generation. Yung kabats ko, itong mga cabinet members ko, which are my dorm mates, puro probinsyano yan lahat. At karamihan dyan mga Ilocano na mga ex-military men. Because ang ating military, ang karamihan, Ilonggo pati Ilocano. Yan ang tigas na warlike dito. Cebuano, inom lang yan. Tuba-tuba lang. Wala akong nakitang, well, of course, my father comes from Cebu, Danao. But my mother is a mestiza Maranao. Mindanawan talaga nanay mo. Yan ang history ng natin. So, alam ko na nagmamadali kayo. I don't know if it's raining outside. I do not want you to catch a cold. All I want is you can all go home, but the ladies will remain to have. I want to have pictures with them para memories. Siguro. And alam naman ninyo, good luck. I'm ready to tignan ko itong insurgency war. There will be a point kung tignan ko kung kaya natin. But in Mindanao, we are succeeding. Ang western side ng, if you're facing the Mindanao map, no, the Philippines rather, your right side is the east. So ang Davao, Agusan dito is the eastern side of Mindanao. Ang left mo, ang western side. Zamboanga down to Huloden, Palawan. Yan. Dito sa eastern side, marami ng mga fronts na bumagsak. Western side, they cannot hope to control it because there is the Moro. And the agenda of the Moro can never be reconciled with the agenda of the Communist Party. They cannot hope to succeed it. Yung plano nila. They will, after cooperating with each other, yung tawag nilang tactical alliance, well, babagsak rin yan. And just like a communal war, sila yan pagkatapos na ang mag-upakan. In Luzon, very slow ang growth nila except for Samar, Quezon, and Bicol. Dito sa Abra and Central Luzon. All others, Panay, hindi masyado. But in between, we're good. We're good. And some of you, by the looks of it, are really formado na for the mayorship. The way even the sartorial, malaman mo na ito, papang mayor na ito, pang gobernador. They criticized me once. Itong mga gago na itong wala ng humor sa buhay nila. They criticized me. Pero for all intents and practices, totoo man. Kung patayin mo yung vice mayor mo, bakante na yan. Sigurado na yan. It's a bad joke, but it is a joke and it is true. If you can do it. Yung mga first lady nyo, naghihintay na, nakaposisyon na. Di man biro lang yun. So I'd like to congratulate you for your election to the board, national board. It's an honorable space there for you to move and make yourself known. And maybe, I said, patapos na kami. Ako, class 72 ako sa law and na-release 73. So, serve government for the last, wala, sa awa ng Diyos, wala rin akong talo-talo. From the OIC vice mayor to mayor, tuloy-tuloy na ako hanggang. Ito nga si, kasama ko yan. Right after our quarrel, we became good friends. So he has been with me. Barangay captain, sabi ko sa kanya, about time na makapanalo tayo ng isang barangay captain. And has been a counselor for ilang terms ka na, halos. Tapos anak niya, tapos siya na naman. Ito ang classic dynasty. Ako sabi ni Trillanes, between my father and me was a good 20 years. My father was one of the first members of the cabinet of Mr. Marcos. Dito. My father was one of the two nationalista governors na hindi pumunta sa liberal. That's why Marcos got him in. Kaya alam ko yung procurement. Alam mo bakit? Ang department ng tatay ko was Department of General Services. One of the most sensitive there was the Bureau of Supply. Kaya alam ko, ang tinuro ni Marcos, which I'm going to implement, I'm just, as I said, waiting for the retirement of some of the military guys. Mag-canvas lang kayo. Canvas lang man. Because there is always the international pricing. You cannot sell a can of sardines as much as you sell a can of beef. Meron talaga yan, international pricing. So all you have, what I do is to just keep watch. If you're going to buy, ang problema dito, kasi alam ko yung mga lemon units, yung nasisira ka agad. So I want to exclude them, but that you cannot do it in a free market. Pero sabihin ko talaga, then I would explain, it must last between 5 to 7 years. And ilan lang yan. This is no free advertisement, but Mayor, ang police ko doon, it's either Toyota or Isuzu. And it lasts until my daughter even. She's on her second set. Andiyan pa yung man. So malaman ko kasi kung magbili ka ng lemon, i-disapprove ko ta. Sabihin ko talaga tingnan mo yung mga police yung Mahindra. Sira, wala. O bumili ka ng Isuzu, maybe Ford or Toyota. It will last forever. Ang sekreto lang dyan is maintenance. If it is maintained correctly, pag hindi pagka yung hubog na pulis, ibangga niya, ipapukpok mo yung yupi ng sasakyan, pati yung ulo ng pulis, ishali mo na. Tangina. Kaya gano'n yung kami, tawag yan. 1 week pa lang, binunggo ng ulol. Pulis kasi lasing. Balik raw sa kasa. Nagawag doon sa talyer lang. Isali mo na yung ulo ng pulis dyan sa Tanginang buwisit. Well, anyway, I said, I'd like to thank the relatives, maybe the wives. Baski saan dito, maging First Lady of the land, no? Magtiyaga lang kayo. It's a matter of industry. But sabi ko, I hope it will be a guide for you someday. Ako, I just get men of competence and honesty. Yan lang ang dalawa ko dito. Then for my country, my advice to you is, I said, if we do not stop, or if we cannot stop graft and corruption, kasali na ako dyan, all of us, at we cannot maintain order in this country, mahirapan tayo. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your message. We shall now proceed with the photo-taking opportunity. May we now invite the newly elected Liga ng mga Barangay National Board Officers and National Presidents to please proceed on stage. Please stand by, Davao City Barangay Captains.
Sige.
Thank you very much. Please exit to your left. Second batch, please prepare. Thank you very much. First batch, please exit to your left. Thank you very much. May we please ask our officials to kindly exit to your left. Once again, would like to request our officials to kindly exit to your left. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our oath-taking ceremony this afternoon. We would like to request everyone to please remain inside the hall until the President has left the venue.